Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, middle of October, October 18, 2024, 7:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's start this morning call with a quick disclaimer. As usual, I only express my studies. I'm not a financial advisor. Future stocks, cryptocurrency, and options trade involve substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for every investor. The valuation of future stocks, cryptocurrency, and options may fluctuate, and as a result, investors may lose more than their original investment, especially if you are leveraged. Let's start with the summary. Tomorrow's OPEX, today's OPEX, set up after the open is to see XPX trading in a 10 points range, maybe 20. 5,806 tended to be the rejection. If not, 5,870 tended to print. And 5,840 tended to hold XPX. So I don't disregard to see XPX closing this week between 50 and 60. GX, the gamma exposure jumped to 7 billions. So volatility tended to be suppressed. And also the DX move higher from 44 to 45%. So market still having bias. Yesterday, when you reach 5,840, I give my vision. If you are short, that's a good time to put profits in your pocket. Because the market structure is not to crash as everybody is calling for. Of course, as I explained several times before, and also I post the Elliott wave pattern in closed group. Let me find out again, right? I post a very clean, very clean graph showing possibility of levels, right? And one possibility is to see XPX trading above 5,900, maybe between 5,930 5,950. We have a flow already. People dealers already hold over their long gamma above 5,900. Okay. But I have been telling you these guys since I saw flow up to 5,950. So this is the graph that I told you guys several times, and I guess I reviewed yesterday in the morning call video. A ABC correction inside the wave 5 is totally reasonable, because markets already bought. Market's really high. So a small correction is really necessary. But they are not giving to us. At least in the book is still really bullish. By pattern, usually you see some volatility in the election period, right? That's totally normal. So it's normal to see volatility during the election period and euphoria after. But as I told to some people, for the first time, I have been seeing a book, telling me that I don't care who you be the president. I will do what I really want to do. This is what, the market, the XPX cash book is telling me. So I really don't care who will be the president. I will do what I already set up. So looks like that dealers already know what's real going on. That's something that I don't know yet. But so far, the design is to keep the trend, right? So the design is not giving the ABC correction. They gave me like a small ABC during the intraday, removing intraday market from a overbought, bring it to RSI to 40 or even to oversold, and bring it back up. They suppress volatility. They spike volatility, create a bearish Ivana, sell at the open, buy after the noon, bullish charm, and bring market back up. This is the pattern so far. As I have been explaining, we have a lot of buyers in the market, bulls and bears. So since we have a lot of premium, right, dealers will collect those premiums. No matter what. Money in the table is like you go to the casino. As much people go to the casino, as much money, as much liquidity that you provide to the owner of the casino. Right? They you premium one and they take the money for all the rest. And usually sometimes the one that they premium work for them. Okay? So basically it's the same. We have a lot of premium. We still have a lot of premium in the table. As soon as this premium will be drained, the markets tend to provide us a pullback or a crash or whatever. I'm not here to call a crash. Because this is the easiest crash ever, even for Elliott wave pattern. Because the Elliott wave pattern is reach the 100% targets, give a correction up to the 38.2 and then try to go to 1.618. Period. So even for graphic pattern, this is the easy crash call. When it's going to happen, nobody knows. As I told you, a lot of buyers, a lot of Fibonacci guys, a lot of fractal guys in the markets, trying to predict, tops and bottoms. A lot of buyers, bullish and bearish. I'm not talking about one side only. So we have premium in the table. Anyway, let's go back and talk about today. As I told you guys, today is OPEX. Today is a not good day to trade, because volatility will be suppressed. Market usually trade in a very small range. I told you guys over here the tendency to see markets trade between 10 and 20 points. I don't disregard to see markets close around 5,860 between 50 and 60. Okay, if you break 60, I expect to see a rejection at 60. If you break 60, we going back to 5,870. Okay, a lot of people is calling the top is in. This is not the setup. Could you be? This is not the setup. We still have fuel to keep the trend. Buy pattern, volatility during the election, euphoria right after. Book for December is not bearish. Anyway, since I already provide you guys, the review, the levels, according to the market structure document that I delivered to you guys yesterday, according to the market structure document that I delivered yesterday, 5,840 is a very important support, because puts start to be in dominance below 5,840. So looks like that they build support at 5,840. Magneto GX at 5,850. So Gamma is keep pushing us north. Keep pushing us north. That's the pattern. What you guys have been seeing? Gap up, close the gap, stop exactly where the puts start to be in dominance, stop exactly where we see the support in volatility skill, because if you break down the volatility skill support, the tendency to see volatility is spiking, VIX 1D and VIX 30 days, because the discrepancy between out of the money contracts, I already explained this to you guys. So they are holding volatility in a level. So the tendency from now on, as I told you guys, is to see dealers suppressing volatility and start to keep their long gamma. Okay. Fabio, market will crash. I told you guys, I already provide the market structure, not the market structure, but the Elliott wave pattern. If per graphic, yes, we will crash. That's the easiest crash ever. But we cannot have a bias. Oh, market will crash or short. Market will crash or short. Market will crash or short. Market could you keep going up to you still solvent. Right? If you guys keep thinking the market you crash and you guys get the crash, the probability you lose your entire money is almost 100%. Right? Remember, dealers, liquidity providers has infinite money. Okay? Gotcha? So, again, market today could be traded between 10 and 20 points. 5,840 tend to be the support, tend to be the floor. If not, worst case scenario, 5,820. Okay? But for pre-setup, the tendency to see the weekly candle closing between 5,850 and 5,860. Breaking up 5,860, the tendency is to backtest 5,870 and stop there. Okay, exactly what I said in the market structure document. Be careful with trades today's volatility to be suppressed. So what we have in the book right now, look that they bring market to a negative gamma intraday. What's happening in a negative gamma? Buy rally, sell weakness. With volatility being suppressed, Vanna tends to be bullish. Setup is for a gap up. Then, as soon as back test 5,006 or break, we back to a positive gamma. So easy to bring market back up because they pre-set up in pre-markets negative gamma at the open with volatility being suppressed pattern. Buy rallies, sell weakness. Buy rallies, trend up. Okay, so nothing different than what they left yesterday. For delta exposure, pay attention that we have DEX at 5,806, that where I expect to reject, and the majority of the delta exposure is located at 5,880. So if they really want to pump, 5,880 will be the maximum upside target for today. Note that we have a lot of supports per delta exposure, right? As I told you before, if you break down 5,840, supposed to be the floor for today, the tendency is to 5,820 hold further sell pressure. Okay, let's give a review about, let's give like a review about next week. Pay attention that right now we have negative gamma pattern, squeeze setup, right? But pay attention in the opening test for the next week. So they build a call wall at 5,809 and they build a put wall at 5,750. So 5,809 tends to be the major resistance, 5,750 tends to be the major support. Pay attention that we have puts in dominance at 5,850. As I have been telling you guys, 5,850 is a key level for the upside and also for the downside. But below 5,850, we have defense at 5,845 because calls are in dominance at 5,845. If you break 45, pay attention that you puts are in dominance up to 5,820. So at 5,820, we have another defense. 5,810 is a no flow region where puts and calls have the same open interest, right? And at 5,800, it's another call in dominance, another support. So as you guys can see, we have a bunch of supports before a really breakdown. So we need to be really bearish, for those that love buyers, as soon as you break down 5,750. Because below 5,750, puts are totally in dominance. Remember, gamma is allocation, delta is acceleration. So if you break down 5,750, we could see a biggest sell off. Okay, but so far we have a lot of defense. Key level 5,850. We have defense up to 5,820, special at 45. No flow at 5,810, and then a major support at 5,800. Okay, breaking down 5,800 per the volume, per the put wall, is that the tendency is to put the opening tariffs at 5,750, bring XPX to south at 5,750, and over here you be a very, very important support. Okay, guys, take care, enjoy your day. Just review 5,840 tended to be the support for today, the floor. Markets tend to trend between 10 and 20 points. I expect a rejection at 5,860. And if you see a break at 5,860, I'm looking for 5,807. But per DEX, you know, the maximum upside target could be 5,880. Okay? Regarding downsides, if you break down 5,840, 5,820 tends to be the worst case scenario for today. Remember, today's OPEX per Vega and also per pattern, volatility tends to be suppressed. Pre-setup, you know, a negative gamma exposure at the open, pattern, buy rally, sell weakness. So the tendency to bring market back at least up to 5,806. And then we could see market trade between 50 and 60. Okay? Inflection point for the downside, 5,840. And inflection point for the upside, 5,850. Okay? Maximum upside target per delta exposure, 5,808. Pre-market volume, as you guys can see over here, a call wall was built at 5,900. We have calls in dominance above 5,860, right? 5,850, 40 is basically a no flow per volume pre-market, so tends to be the maximum pain. And puts start to be in dominance below 5,840. Okay, where I put a red arrow. So bears take control below 5,840. Between 5,840 and 5,850 is a no flow premium collection region period. Above 5,860, bulls are in dominance. Maximum upside target 5,880. Call wall set up at 5,900. Guys, take care. Enjoy your day. Today's OPEX. Be careful. Happy Friday. Enjoy your family. My suggestion, take this day off and come back on Monday. Take care.